Going live. Very soon. Hey, Kat, what's up? Hey, and we're live now. Welcome. Friday indeed.
Hello.
Welcome to the people who are here early, even. Way early, like 3 o'clock people started showing up.
Oh, I wasn't that early. No.
Well, you were earlier than I thought you were going to be.
That's true.
So we got Greg and David and another different David and Becky and that was me and Becky again, Z-Chin and SC Go-To's up in the house. Greg. Carol's here. Beth is in the house. Laura's here. Welcome, mods.
Ryan and Becky, hello.
And 48 and Greg Mintz and Greg Cockburn and L93. Does it post? Sometimes.
L.
Ryan.
Wait, where is the thing that you were saying? L.
This person who said hello right here. ELH93. L.
I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say that those are initials and the year that they were born.
That's probably
if
true.
If that's the case, I feel old.
Like, it's also just fun to say L. Like it's a long thing.
You always move the camera, so I don't know where I'm looking. I'm used to looking there.
Right
I
there.
don't know. You throw me off every week. I don't know where I'm going to look.
Well, actually, I think this looks pretty okay. This is pretty good framing. Mm-hmm. We got the sign in the frame. Mm-hmm. At least for now. I don't think I'm going to leave that black thing there forever, but it's there now, so I'll just use it. What? You think I'm going to leave it there forever?
I mean, there are things in the hallway that have been there forever, so...
Well, that's true.
I just threw you under the bus for that. They can't see it, though.
There's a cat.
And there's a dog right here. We have lots of animals.
Yeah. Evan, it's Evan LH from TPA Slack. Who is now on a podcast. He's on Stationery Orbit, I want to say. He's co-hosting. And they're kind of switching from stationery stuff to, or like all stationery stuff to like letter writing specifically. I think that's right. Mm-hmm. Let me know if I'm wrong there, Evan. So, Plains Crafter, share the same initials? Oh, that's really interesting. Wait, your initials are ELH? Oh, Elizabeth. Duh. Like, Beth doesn't start with it. Whatever. No Mike-based bed sheet. Oh, God.
I really like that all the names that I've had all spell something with my initials.
That's true.
Yep.
You used to be an ARC, now you're an ARM.
Yep. I like ARC better. Sorry.
It's cooler.
And it's so much shorter.
Yeah.
With it. Man, having to write my name thousands of times.
I'm sorry.
It's difficult.
Had we thought about that, you could have just kept your name.
And you could have just taken my name.
That's true. Well, I'm the last Madison, so I don't know. The Scruggs is in the chair. She'll be right here. You know to see her?
She's in my chair. You actually see her less.
Well, yeah, but if she's sitting in the green chair, she'll be right behind me. It'll be
she's
totally
asked the little cat already. It's that time.
Subtle burn. It's not a burn. My last name is, or our last name is now demonstrably longer than her maiden name. Yep. Hey, shush.
Yep, it's one of those things.
Letter writing has been most relevant recently as far as stationary things that hopefully will continue to cover hopefully all things. Yep, cool. Glad I got that stuff right-ish.
What's everyone's middle names? Throw it out there.
Throw it out there?
Know.
My middle name starts with a B, and y'all will not guess it unless you're related to me.
You will not. You will not guess
or just happen to know it. There are a couple of people that just know it. It's a quick ink review on the new Papier Plume. Yeah, of course. So...
Yeah, we can talk about that. I have a couple things to say. I watched your video, so that's why.
Did you like it?
Yeah. I mean, I have things I thought were interesting as well.
In the video?
Mm-hmm.
This is Audrey critiques Mike's video.
No, it's not about the video. It's...
You have 2 middle names, Cockburn? Man. R and P.
Marta.
That's fun. K. That's fun.
Keith and K.
This is not Bexar or Bear. No. Nope. There's a Bear County, Texas that spells it like that. Bexar.
That's,
Yeah, I think it's... I actually don't know where it's from. It's probably Czech or something like that.
Yeah, that could be.
It's not, though. Bear County is the one that... Claire has 2 middle names, too? I'm so jealous.
Greg, your middle name is Bland?
Dad's first name is...
Oh, is that Mike's middle name? It's not Bland. That's my name. I'm like, there's no way your middle name is Bland. Your parents are
Greg Bland Cockburn.
It has to be a family name. Otherwise, they're just,
So this is the ink that I did a quick review on. Actually, let me use this one.
Yeah.
And also, I did some surgery on my camera, and now it focuses at a close distance. Look how not crappy that is.
Fancy.
I am so happy with how this turned out.
You have. I mean, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that it shows up like this, but I can hear and see the pride that you have in showing this. Yeah.
I am very. I had screws strip out.
Yep.
I had to get razor blades and cut pieces of my camera. It was a whole thing. Surgery happened. Yeah. Grew up in Bear County. Look at you. It's German and basically all the San Antonio stuff is. Oh, look at that. Evan grew up in Bear County. How about that? So this is Papier Plume's Irish Channel Green. Well, I was just saying nice things. There it is. And this is a really nice green, actually. I'm a fan. Throw a little light on here and see if it gets better.
And
green.
$4 of it will be going to a charity.
Yeah,
charities, I should say.
There was some question about how much of the money is going to go to charity, and so I asked, and they said, "Well, these are $12 bottles for an ounce instead of $10 bottles, their usual thing," and so they donate the extra 2, plus they match that with another 2, so that's 33% of the bottle cost goes to charities. They're giving money to the Special Olympics of Louisiana and St. Michael's Special School in New Orleans. So. Yeah, pretty cool. If you kind of confirmation, you need to have 3. Oh, man. I don't have one of those. How does the green ink compare to Mont Blanc Irish Green? It is not like Irish Green. Irish Green is... Well, I don't know. I'll find it.
So, my comment...
Yeah, what do you got?
While watching the video, I was surprised that there were only 2 in the similar vein to this one.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so many greens out there.
Well, and so many greens that I have. So, for reference, this is my sheaf of greens. And I only really found 2 that were close.
I'm surprised because when I look at the color, sometimes you get a color you're like, well, that's just way out there. I'm not going to find very many. But when I look at that one, I wouldn't sit there and go, you have 2 that are in a similar vein. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I figured
that's all I had to say. It was nothing critiquing your thing. I just was surprised.
Yeah, no, I was also surprised by that same thing. I was just kept going through greens going like, why do I only have a couple? I actually had another one that I thought was pretty close, but then I took it out of the thing and looked at it. I was like, no, it's not. Where is Irish Green? It's going to take me a minute.
Do you want me to look through it?
Oh, hey, there it is.
I just had to say that, didn't I?
Just had to say it.
Yeah, this one's more vibrant. This is...
There you go. Yeah.
It's more blue.
Yeah, it's not popping as well on the camera.
It's not. Maybe there's just too much light.
It's one of those that's kind of tricky, but it's not really very close at all.
Yeah, Irish Green has more blue.
Yep. Love from yourself and Luna. Hey, Evan. Welcome.
Not Bruxton.
Do what?
They're still trying to guess your middle name.
Oh, Bodie. Bodie would be awesome. I would go by Bodie.
If you know what my middle name is, don't say it. But mine starts with an R. Mine is not. I wouldn't say mine's common, but I wouldn't say you wouldn't be able to guess it.
It's not like mine.
Yeah.
No. All right. Put those back in there. Put this over here. Boom. So go check out this.
Dang it, Becky! How did you know? You had to have known.
Woo.
There's no way, unless you knew, you would have guessed Renee first. Because it's Renee. Bertram? Not Bertram.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I might go by a Bert. I think that'd be kind of fun. I might just go by full-on Bertram.
Oh, wow.
And I'm a Roman numeral 2 as well.
Nobody would go by Bertram
the second. Nobody would go by that.
No.
Yes, anyway. Irish Channel Green. Really nice green. Good causes.
Man, Greg, you would think that there are not many female names start with the letter R. I've had times where I've had people spend most of an 8-hour day trying to guess, and then they just had me, So, and they never guessed Renee.
Becky has a sister named Renee.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. When I was growing up, like a lot of people were Anns. My mom and my sister are both
my mom's
Anns.
is Ann.
And your mom, lots of Anns around.
Is it with an E or just A-N-N?
With an E.
My mom's just A-N-N.
I have an Ann as well. So
it's not Bartholomew.
Oh, that'd be cool too. I used to read
That'd be such a long name. Michael Bartholomew Madison. Oh my gosh.
Rondo. I have what plants crave.
Yep.
So, Rebecca, Robin, Robinette. Well, that's kind of Robin and Robinette, both in standing. Oh, interesting. Wait, there's two?
Rachel. I get Rachel a lot.
There's 2 Rachels? How do you say it in Hebrew pronunciation? I don't have any idea.
Rochelle?
Oh, maybe. Anyway, so...
2 best friends were Renee. There you go.
How about that?
Nope, not Bort.
Raquel. Oh, with the
Or
Raquel.
Byron.
Yeah, that's you. Bear like Bear Grylls. That would be cool. It's not though.
No.
My dad used to call
That
me
is a little closer.
Rachel.
No, Bear. They already guessed. My middle name's Renee.
That's close. Yeah, that's close.
I would say Bear is on a similar path than the other ones.
With
that
a
is going.
certain accent.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all I'm gonna give though.
Yeah. Basil. Oh, dude, you darn right. I would go
Basil.
by. I would go by Basil if my middle name was Basil. Your brother's got a dope middle name. He never uses
Yes,
it.
my brother's middle name is Vincent.
That's awesome. I would 100% go by
Sean Vincent.
Oh,
He
such a
doesn't
good
watch, so he's okay.
name. You know, he
He
wouldn't
would be,
watch it.
yeah. I mean, he wouldn't care anyway. But
Nope. Yeah, first thing.
not Barry, not Bogart.
Look, I can take things off my list.
Sure can.
Irish Channel, Desk Cam is good. Both of those things are literally on my list. So, Basil Fawlty, Basil Exposition. I think that was the name of the Q guy in the what was the Mike Myers Austin Powers movies. Basil Exposition. He was always giving them
You've
devices.
got lots of Barry guesses. No.
No, that's not.
Very too common. This is again,
Barry, like
weird.
the cyborg guy in Archer.
Or Barry, like the show called Barry.
Oh yeah, that's
We don't have
HBO.
Yeah, that's what it was on.
All right, so that was the
Not
first thing.
Bruno.
Did you want to say a thing about your thing?
I have an announcement that I don't know if it's been announced or not.
Are you
but
getting to break this
I'm
news?
allowed. I've gotten clearance to say it. Burl, no, that's my dad's middle name, but it's spelled the other way.
Like The
B-E-R,
Rock.
Yeah. Put it on your calendars. The next Frank and Christoph, not a sponsor, I work there though. Online pen show is going to be March 23rd, which is a Tuesday. That's the right day, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yes. So I cannot tell you what's going to be in it. Usually we have like one of every model, different things. I've seen literally one model actually. I have seen one of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
am I gonna want it?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I can show you a picture of it. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars.
I don't know what times they are, but usually we've been doing it where
It's like
we release
staggered, isn't it?
half of it in the morning, afternoon for the U.S. people, and the other half in the evenings for international people.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye out on that. I know Scott will be making an official announcement soon.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's one thing. Frank and
March
Christoph is coming.
23rd, Beth.
Yep.
March 23rd, Tuesday.
Michael
Mondays,
Bebar.
Mondays are really busy because we're off on the weekends, obviously. So we just have a influx of orders, so we have to go through a few days worth. So we try not to do it on Monday, and please, we will take several days, and that means I will not be here that Friday of the show.
Yeah, which is the 26th.
Yep.
And so when Audrey's not here, I have to get somebody to fill in because you don't want to just look at this face all day. And so Audrey said, well, you need to get so-and-so on. Mm-hmm. And so I said to so-and-so, hey, would you like to be on my live stream? And she said, absolutely, I'll put it on my calendar. We're going to have the amazing Anna Reinhardt from Well Appointed Desk
Love Anna.
as my guest. So I'm psyched about that. It'll be fun.
I think it will be. We haven't actually spoken or seen Anna in a long time.
Like a year. Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be pretty fun.
Did she go to Baltimore?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hope that wasn't a
No, she was on
offense to her.
the exact opposite side
That's
of the
why.
place
Okay,
from you.
I'm sure I said hi to her, but
She's
it's
about
been
as far
so
from you as
long
she could
ago.
have been.
Yeah.
So, but she was just across the way from me.
Yeah,
So.
Anna from Well Appointed Desk. She does the Colo rings, Colo decks, and little dippers.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband is Bob from something letterpress.
It's in the sky.
Sky letterpress.
Nope.
Sky Lab.
Boom.
Yeah.
Dye my hair to match her color. That wouldn't be
To match what?
her hair color. She's always got a fun hair color.
Oh, she does.
I don't think you'd even be able to tell with
true.
the amount of hair I currently have.
Space Lab.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can do my beard.
It's Space Lab.
No, it's Skylab.
Oh, I just looked at the first one and not the second one. I was like, oh, I screwed up.
Nope, you're right.
I did not deserve the high five.
No, you were right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am. There's a link for you. Both of those things. Thank you very much,
Yes, thank you.
Claire. Yeah, definitely paint my nails the same color. Yeah, we could match. That'd be fun. I don't know if she does her nails. Probably does.
She does. Yeah, we've exchanged before.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, Audrey never paints my nails. Well,
I would.
she's like, I don't want to get that close to your toes.
I mean, he doesn't paint mine, so.
I've painted yours before.
You have, and I also have painted yours.
And you're like, oh no, this is terrible. You should never paint my nails again. Batroc, that would be amazing and very that's a Marvel deep cut right there.
No.
Batroc the Leaper. Balrog,
Batman,
you would be on Balrog's pin channel if my middle name was Balrog.
Do you think anyone's gonna get it?
No, they'll never get it. It is a real human name that a person has. Like, there are people who have this name.
It's also a place.
Sort
of.
Yeah.
I'll give that hint. It's a thing and a place.
And Bear was kind of close.
Yeah,
all
and
right.
Bear was sort of close.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
as much as I'm gonna give. I said that last time too, but.
Somebody says I need to save my money for the Mike Batman Madison as a ring. Mike Batman Madison the second, I would have to be.
Yeah, you would be.
Which would be, if my dad's middle name was Batman, that'd be so good.
And Beth, take your time. I'm not looking for those lunar nail polishes back anytime soon. They have not been thought about since, so don't worry.
Let me grab this picture here. So somebody said I need to save my pennies for the
Breyer, Bruin, Baylor.
No. For the next Tactile Turn pen, are doing seasonal releases. This is the Safety First, which I dithered on until they were gone, which is my usual. Mm-hmm. That's my modus operandi.
Yeah.
Like if something and then I'll just not get a thing. And I'm okay
which
with
I
that.
figured was going to happen and did happen, which is why I got you for Christmas.
You bet correctly against me. Mm-hmm. Getting one anyway. This is the Safety First, which is orange and black Cerakote, and it is gorgeous, and I love it. Their next one.
So this was the last one, and so this is the next one. I was curious how often they do them.
Well, he said seasonal, and I don't really know what that means, but I mean, they're 4 seasons, right? So maybe there's going to be 4 of them?
It could be. Well, because the one was in December, at the end of...
Yeah, that one was
November,
fall, wintry,
December,
and this one's spring-ish, I guess?
So November, December, I think it was...
We'll see. This is only the second one they've done, so we don't have a solid schedule.
No, not Bjorn or Bernard or Bentley or Beckett.
No, Bjorn would be good too.
Mm-hmm.
That one, I did it. So this is the next seasonal, which is again the side click because apparently Cerakote doesn't really work with the bolt action. Yeah, because the bolt slams home and it will. It chips the Cerakote.
Are they all Cerakote? Well, the 2 that have been done so far.
So far, 100%. Yeah. Bera like Yogi? Bera. No. Mike Beyonce. Nailed it.
Yep.
Baston. My middle name is Baston.
Your mom just knew that somebody famous someday named Beyonce was going to be popular.
That's right. So here's the full line. The mini, short, and standard.
Not Braden.
Nope, not Braden. And this is called the Overlander. It is kind of olive drab and desert sand or something. I think what those are called, but I could be a little off on those. But this is gorgeous. I think the clip is super cool. I mean, look at that! Look at that clip. Mm-hmm. Woo! Oh, it's gorgeous.
Nope, none of those.
So I'm real into this.
You know what it reminds me of, but not at all, but a little bit, but. It's in a similar vein to the 2 Safari colors that came out. So you get the earth tony combo. And I like that.
Yeah, the Savannah and the...
I mean, obviously it's not orange or that same green, but it has that sort of similar earthiness to it.
It's very similar kind of green.
Beowulf. Oh, not Beowulf.
I'm surprised my mom didn't name me Beowulf.
Evan wins.
Where? Hey, that's me. Bar. That's my middle name.
Evan Rosenberg, you have won. His middle name is Barr, B-A-R-R.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep.
Sell an unlimited number to soldiers and Marines. I mean, they probably will. Mm-hmm. They have a big EDC sort of following.
They do, yeah.
That's kind of their thing.
They have great CS too because I wasn't sure when I ordered. I didn't know what the timeline was going to be, and with how everything was so crazy with shipping itself.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't a huge hurry, but I got a shipping notification. And it hadn't updated, so I didn't know it was a USPS thing, which it totally could have been, or if it just hadn't been shipped yet. Heard back from them right away, and they just told me that, they only have one person doing the Cerakoting, so, they're trying to get them out as fast as possible. Yeah. Within literally 2 days, they'd already shipped it out, and I got it well in time for Christmas for you.
I mean, Tactile Turn is a pretty small operation. I'm
just letting everyone know that was my one case of doing that.
Pin show at the bar. The only problem with bar is an old family name. It's my grandmother's maiden name, but it's not really useful as a first name. Like I wouldn't go by bar, but it's a perfectly fine name. It's just not useful to like go by. And they actually don't have. So the deal with the seasonals is that there isn't like a certain number of them that are made. Yep. They make
pre-order basically.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if they print them all, if they like make them all at once and send them, or if they just kind of keep it open. So I know the deal is they leave it available for a certain period of time, like it's like a month or a month and a half or whatever. That's the way I see it, as like a
pre-order, because you could order on the first day, but likely it's not going to ship until after.
I don't think so. I think they usually have some.
If somebody did do that, let us know, because I'm curious.
Yeah, I think they had some on hand, and so if you order early, you got it. And then you like wait for them to be produced, but. I mean, they could make a bunch of them and just Cerakote them and send them out. So it'll be available for a period of time, not like a number of things. Not like they make 300 or whatever. So, but yeah, I think this one will be super good for them. I really dig that clip. I think it is good. And they had like a little bit of a slow play on their Instagram. They're like, we'll show you the clip later. These pictures that I was showing here are from our friend Ed Jelly. Yep. Who has like the best photography in pen blogging or EDC blogging, I think. Holy crap, that guy can use a camera. Real nice dude. I met him a couple of times. He's good people. Oh, yeah, we've met him, I have a soda company called Bar. The drink is called Iron Brew. Oh, I've heard of Iron Brew.
Oh, yeah, you have. Yeah, I've heard of that, too. Yeah,
nice. So, yeah, that's going to be very cool. It should be coming out in, like, the near-ish future, but I don't actually know what the timeline on these are.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But, yeah, there's another picture of it, just for the clip. I think the contrast between these parts is really nice too. Like it's got a good, it's got a good look. Also, it's like these little scales come off the side, which is neat.
And that's just, I mean, I was gonna say, I worry about it with Cerakoted. That's not gonna.
I mean, it could chip. Like Cerakote's not invulnerable, but it's pretty tough.
Yep.
So.
There's a little dog back here.
Oh yeah, there she is, right there.
She went to daycare yesterday. She's tired.
Oh yeah, so she went to daycare yesterday all day, played with the Dogginses, and then she came home and we went for a walk.
A couple miles or so?
No, not yesterday.
Mile and a half.
I got my my COVID-19 vaccine, my first one, early this week.
Yay!
So it was kind of whooping me the last few days. Today I feel fine.
Not like bad. I mean, you didn't have a fever and stuff like that, but
I had
just
a little
rundown.
You know, what was really running me down the most, I think, was the hay fever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his allergies have been bothering him.
The allergies hit me the same day I got my vaccine, and so I was like, oh, this is a weird... I didn't know there was going to be, like, my eyes would itch and my runny nose, and I'd be sneezing. Oh, wait, that's hay fever. Yeah. So...
Luckily, so far, I haven't gotten it. It's whatever we're allergic to. Well, different things, because I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
But I also remember to take my allergy pill every day. I forget. Sporadic,
yeah, I tend to forget. Well, during the winter, it's not so bad, and I can skip a few days. It's not a big deal. But around now...
I'm allergic to cats, so I have to all year.
Yeah. So I always have an Iron Brew upon arrival in Scotland.
He got the Pfizer vaccine.
Yeah, I got the Pfizer one. Yeah.
My dad got the Moderna. My mom and you both got the Pfizer.
Yeah. They opened it up to college professors here like last week. I guess last Saturday was probably the first day you could get them, something like that. So I got mine on like Tuesday.
I may be eligible in April.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So we'll see. I mean, eligible does not mean able to get one right away, but you know.
Well, out here you probably can, because we don't live in like a big hub. We live in a place that's got, like, they've got vaccine places, but like our county is not. Yeah. It's not Greensboro.
Becky, when I read that as I'm Team Moderna, I was reading like, you would only get that one. I'm like, what? Becky, that's very weird. I didn't think you'd be like, I'm only getting the one. But she's gotten that, yeah.
Hopefully get vaccinated at some point this year. Maryland's being awful. Yeah, I need to talk to my aunt about that. She lives out in Maryland, but I haven't.
She's obviously going to be eligible.
I would hope so, yeah.
Whoa, that's creepy.
It's too big.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mike is showing me creepy things here.
I'm trying to put him over the other monitor so I can... There we go. That one. There.
My sister-in-law in Georgia went to Alabama, got her shot. They are giving them to everybody.
Oh, nice.
If you can and you get an appointment... I didn't know you could go over state lines for it.
Yeah, you can.
I just thought... I knew you could do other counties and things, but...
Maryland's doing 65 and over. That's
so she obviously is. Yeah.
The government says they're all eligible on May 1st. So the supply is going to be the issue, I think, mostly.
Yeah.
get the vaccine at the end next week. Work. Very cool. Very few people. Ugh. Well.
See, that's weird. I mean, from what I've heard, it's starting to pick up where all the people that said that we'll see if I do are gonna go ahead and get it, which is nice. But I mean, we'll see at the end of it, right?
Yeah. I don't know if she's having trouble. I haven't talked to her about it. We text. We haven't I don't talk on the phone really to anybody but you.
You hate it too. But we talk on the phone every day. Well, not when
I don't hate
home,
talking to
you. You do. You just inside. You're like, oh, she's gonna call in a little while. Oh, every day.
I only do that when I've successfully pushed back doing a video until about 5, and I'm like, should I start doing a video or is Audrey gonna call? And then I kind of dither it. So.
And then I usually call.
That's what I get for procrastinating. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's free in the U.S. Yeah, everyone is.
Yeah.
Everyone is eligible. Everyone gets it for free. I mean, I don't know if free is the right word, but.
No, they don't have to pay for it.
I mean, I'm sure we're paying for it somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure it's federal stuff.
Somehow.
But they don't ask for insurance or anything. They try and bill your insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, in North Carolina, they don't even ask for any of that.
Interesting.
You just walk in and be like, hey, it's my name or whatever.
I know this is crazy, and I'm probably one of the very few people. I've never gotten tested for COVID.
Oh.
So I don't know. Some places you have to pay, and then some you don't. I don't know. Because you got it from the university, which is set. But if I wanted to go out right now, I don't know. Would I have to pay out of pocket? I don't know.
Maybe. So, Micronesia. That's interesting. Pay for by the 15th of this month. Oh, yeah, we got to do taxes.
We do.
Yep. Anywho.
We always get stuck paying, so we're not in a big rush to do them anyway.
Yeah, Rapid test costs. Interesting.
Huh.
So,
that's I feel like you should at least get one free. I guess the flu shot. You get the first one's free.
Like the flu shot, yes. Just like the flu shot, the first one is free. After that, you pay.
Well, no, but it meant, you just get one a year, and then...
Yeah. And the last thing, second last thing I have on my list...
It's only 5:30. How? What are we going to do? Why did I say do so weirdly?
I just really want to show this to people.
Do it.
So, there's a dude who goes by the name Quadrupod.
We've seen and shown some of his work before as well.
Yep.
My things at work I can't show, so.
I know I have one.
He has a website, too. We should probably plug. Yeah, there you go. There's one.
Yeah, so this is one.
And then the little swishy one. Do you have the swishy one?
It's actually in the case back there, in the display case. So Quadrupod does some glass stuff,
work,
which is very fun. This is a glass pen rest. Want some glass doodads? Yeah, pretty cool, right? Do you want to get the swishy one?
Okay.
It's on the top shelf. Gotta turn the little key thing. You see it? I do. Okay, just making sure it's really there. So he makes these little glass pen rests, and also, it just drops a little bit, it's fine. And he also has this one, which you fill with ink. It has a little cork stopper. It's very nice little glass pillow. I put a shimmery ink in here, so when you switch it up, it looks like that.
That is Pen BBS Shanghai 131. 131 or something like that?
Oh, I don't know, something like that. I thought it was 320 or 3 something.
Isn't it? It used to be.
Do I have it in there? No, it's not in there anymore. Oh. Sorry. Got shimmer from Pomona that looked fab in the filled thing. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice. Have a little bag filled with his work. Lean it up on your desk and lay them out. That's fun.
I met him for the first time several years ago. I believe his name's Adam. Adam, if that's not right, I apologize, but I'm fairly certain that it is. We met at the LA show, and I remember the year was just me and Jim, I believe. So several years ago, obviously. And he came up and he just he's like, oh, do you want one of these? I'm like, what? And then he had a little baggie of them, and it was so nice and said such nice things about you. And
yeah, somehow I've never managed to actually meet him.
Yeah, and then he came up, we saw him in SF, San Francisco, when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, unfortunately, you were running
I was doing
all
something.
over.
I wasn't there.
Yeah. It does that. Good. I'm glad.
Let me find this. Inked dot glass is his.
Fancy.
Right? How good is that?
Pen BBS 111. We're way off.
Yeah, here we go. Well. Face Firefox. There we go. Inks dot glass. And he's been making some really cool stuff. There's a little fillable one. Those are sold out currently, but I'm sure he'll make more eventually.
He makes batches, yeah.
So, yeah. I think they came out really cool.
Yeah, they did.
So, anyway, he did some art of my ridiculous face. Let me make this bigger. There we go.
There you go.
This. There you go.
Ta-da!
Mike's face art. How cool is that? How do I see the next one? There we go. He did some different versions of it.
Different colors, yeah.
Yep. So this previous one, nope, that's not it. That's just something I copied for school. This one's done in all Robert Oster colors. I actually don't remember what the colors are on the other one, but I was like,
I don't remember.
I was like, can I buy that from you? I want to have that. And he's like, no, I'm gonna make a bunch of them because it's fun. He makes them with stencils and he aerosolizes the ink and stuff. You do an NFT? I don't think so, but that'd be kind of cool. But he's done a couple of those. He's talking about doing other colors. He wants to make a Magic Mike one that is going to be all glitter, all shimmer ink.
That would be fun.
I'm like, yes, do that.
And then you'd have like shimmer in your beard. You have a glittery beard.
Likely. Yep. So yeah, that's gonna be very cool. I'm really excited about that. I think it's gonna be neat. I think it's going to be real neat.
I like that your nostril is very black.
The nostril really does.
You have a very dark nostril area.
Yeah, it really does that. Here's a close-up of the eye part. Like
I can see into your soul.
That's right. Really watching you. But yeah, and the beard comes out real dark too.
It does, yeah.
And this little shadow at the top of my head. I don't know. Just look like I have a jaunty hat.
Okay. Not as funny as the nostril part, I'll say.
Well,
It's like an Andy Warhol, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's just like the red and blue ones.
One was from Linen Toolbar inks, probably the blues.
That sounds right. Sounds right.
That was my stomach growling. And I did
It's
have
too
a
early.
bar. I know.
So let's see. Here it is. The Linen Toolbar is watercolor, blue sky, Pacific Ocean, and night sky.
Wow.
And the red one is Pannonia, Dungo, Rokakoma, and Oradoji Voros, and Mustvoros.
We used to remember.
Oh, yeah. Mustvoros. I forgot that was Pannonia that we were doing. So, yeah, he's going to make a few more of those, and I am excited about it. He said he's getting real good use out of those stencils.
I bet, yeah.
So, yeah, I said that was pretty fun. Our friend David on here really wants to have my face on product.
It's been months, years he's been asking.
No, not years.
It feels like years.
Well, yeah, that's true. Not gonna pin roll from Rickshaw. Yeah, pin roll. I was thinking like a pin, like a pin koozie, probably like a 2 or 3 pin sort of situation.
See you later, Evan. Have a good weekend.
I just kind of felt weird about doing it with my whole face, like a photograph, but these feel like art instead of just like put my photograph on a thing,
well, the thing
which
is,
seems weird to me.
You can always do a pre-order, and then you don't have to have a bunch more than.
Yeah. No, it's not that. It's just so much. It's just like kind of felt weird. Like I don't know.
If people ask for it, then why does it feel weird?
It can still feel weird anyway. Mike face mask Gwen. Oh man, is that Bapasha or is that David?
That's a very fair question.
Are you trying to sneak in here, David? Mike face mask. I'm not really planning to do a Mike face mask.
And it's if you're gonna do it, it's on the edge. I mean, who knows how much longer we're gonna have masks?
Forever.
Well, that's probably.
I almost wore one the other day, just walking around the neighborhood because of like it might keep pollen out of my face a little bit.
Yeah. In the wintertime, I mean...
Just keeps your face warm?
It keeps your face warm.
Yeah.
Flu is still a thing. So if you're going to be around people and you have both COVID and the flu and you have to be around people...
Yeah.
I'm not going to be hating on wearing a mask,
Apparently, allegedly, it's both of them.
Oh.
Beppa doesn't want a Mike face mask. Nobody wants that.
People have asked.
Beppa doesn't want one.
Well, we don't know that.
She's going to see David wearing one. That's bad enough.
He's going to send us a picture of her, or video of her typing it in, so we know
sure he will.
she's the one who wants it.
Oh, man. How about a new picture of Mike wearing a face mask on a face mask? There you go. I have a good picture of you wearing a face mask.
It was on Instagram, yeah.
It was on Instagram. It was also in the Gold Spot catalog.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember that thing? It was like, there's just pictures of Instagram accounts of all, like, a whole bunch of, like, the
I
pin
do
community.
remember that, but I didn't remember that's the picture they used.
Just me. With my kaiju cut and sew mask, which I think is pretty cool. It's flowers and such. It's Japanese stuff. Wear a mask walking your dog every day. Intend to wear it all the days. Yeah, I mean, I don't usually, but with the pollen.
Yeah, we don't really have a popular neighbor. I mean, you're not going to be seeing people.
Yeah, no, we live in the middle of nowhere. There's never so many people that you can't.
I mean, if we're
just
around people anywhere, even outside, I would have one,
Yeah, but not in our neighborhood. We're not in, like, New York City or something. We're out in the country.
Yeah.
I think you can afford to do drawings of the pets, then put those on a face mask. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Everyone wants to see a nose mask.
It's true.
A nose mask.
It's true. That's true. Where is Nose?
I don't know.
Nope.
Hey, Nose.
None of the cats are in here, actually. Should have likely been a thing in Washington. Yeah, no, they should have been. It's just polite. Like, if you're feeling under the weather, just wear one. You put Nose on your nose? Okay.
See?
Well.
Did we ever show that?
What? The I am cheese?
Yeah.
I don't know. Come and grab it if you want.
I just saw it and it made me laugh.
We must have.
It always makes me laugh.
Boom. We found this at Daiso, wasn't it?
Yep.
Found this at Daiso. It's a bookend. I just got one.
Yeah, we just got one because we thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was probably $1.
I don't use it for bookends.
No, you just have it sitting up.
No, it's just sitting on my shelf like it's a piece of art. It says I am cheese. It's a cat stuffing his face with cheese, saying I am cheese. Yeah.
I still love it.
I do too.
I mean, we've had it for
years.
At least a year. Yeah, about 2 years probably.
I mean, Jim was with us when we got this.
Are you sure it wasn't the year we went with just your mom and sister?
I'm not sure. But I thought it was. I've had it for a while.
I don't remember.
It's a cat. Yeah, I think it's a cat. I mean, it's got a cat tail and cat ears.
Yeah.
It's probably a cat. It's a great bookend. There were a few versions of this.
There were different versions, yeah.
This is obviously the funniest one.
Yeah.
Just I am cheese.
I mean,
plus one on a
I like
Scriggles
cats.
mask. Nice.
I like cheese. And it's orange. I mean, there's really nothing it has going against it.
No, and it's just a fun thing to have sitting on your shelf. Makes me laugh.
Everyone wants a Scriggles mask. We do have cute pictures of Scriggles we've taken recently. When I say we, I mean you. I have not.
Also, I don't know if Mark prints masks. I don't know if that's a thing. And if he doesn't do it, I don't know where I'd get it done.
I mean, they would probably take a pen case too, with Scraggle face on it.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Who wouldn't?
I don't know. Probably everybody would. You would probably love Black Bull Domination. I don't know what that is, but oh no, get out of here. So I Am Cheese Cat has friends too. I know that were a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But a cat to me, unless it's a tanuki. No, it's a cat. It's definitely not a raccoon.
Yeah. It has a stripe on the tail. Yeah.
Scuffed paint.
Oh no!
It's imperfect, and now I can't not see it. So. Looks like yeah. Cool. Is that everything? That's pretty much everything. Art of my face was on the list. Mm-hmm. There's only one thing I have left on the list.
Oh.
That's the thing the list is on.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot about it again.
So a while ago, we discovered that Franklin Christoph has note cards.
I mean, they just got it on the website like a week ago. A week and a half ago? 2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
At most 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. And somebody asked me if I had any. And I didn't even know they were a thing. And apparently it's something y'all have been using around the office for like
we've had
years or something,
yeah,
right?
we used them at pen shows and stuff, but it wasn't something we had enough that we would sell.
Yeah. They just come in little packs. Like at these.
A 50?
Yeah, a little 50 pack. And it's pretty good paper. Is this what kind of paper is this? Do you know? Probably the sugarcane stuff? Yeah. Feels kind of like it.
Yeah, pretty sure.
And it works pretty darn well. So, like, the question was, how well does it work with fountain pens? Well, all these things are fountain pens. And the only thing that had any kind of issue was the part where it said art of my face. There's just a little bit of feathering on the my. But it handled everything else just fine. So I think that maybe it's just that particular ink. I mean, these are all different inks, pretty much. Just that one had a little bit of feathering, but didn't have anything coming through the other side. Looks fine. They're not quite white, which is maybe a drawback for some people.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're pretty darn close. Like these actually, I was expecting them to be much less white, because the usual.
Yeah, they're the same paper as the. I mean, it's similar to the FC paper. It might be a little bit different.
It doesn't seem like it's the same color.
Yeah. But it works as well. I mean, I've used some of them once in a while, but
it's more white than your standard paper. There we go. Oh, wrong one. It's more white.
Yeah.
You can't really tell exactly, but this is like got a little bit of a purpley pink sort of cast to it.
Especially if you get a little water on it, it really stands out.
Oh, really?
More. Oh, you didn't know that?
I've never gotten water on it.
Oh, well.
I don't think. But you can tell the note card is definitely whiter. Although it's not pure white or anything, but still pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close. How's the begonia? The begonia is okay. I've kind of got it leaned over up there. I bought a new pot for it, but I haven't potted it up yet. I got a bigger pot.
Do they know what you're talking about? Does anyone else here know what you're talking about?
No.
Okay.
So I have this plant that lives up here. Actually, you can kind of see the one with the red back on the leaves. That is an angel wing begonia, and that thing grows crazy fast. We got it as just a cutting that my
hairdresser.
There you go. I was gonna say hairstylist, but yeah, my hairdresser. She had one in her little office area.
Studio.
There you go. And
I mean, do you want me to say this?
Yeah, no, it's fine. And, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. She's like, here, snip, just like handed me some.
Yep.
That thing will root from any cutting. Like, it's pretty amazing. But it also grows very fast, and it grows fast and tall enough that it tips itself over every once in a while.
Yep.
It tipped itself all the way over. I think it actually still have the picture.
Oh.
It was a mess.
It's always a mess.
There we go. This is the angel wing. Just tipped itself over. It didn't actually fall on the ground. The pieces on the ground are from a piece that I was rooting in a glass of water, which was fortunately empty at the time. But yeah, I decided to drag itself over. So I got a big pot, kind of like a weed. It's a really nice looking weed though. Like it's
a weed can be pretty.
Yeah, sure. As long as you don't touch a plant, it might not die. This one, you'd have to try. It's up there with like the devil's ivy and other stuff like that.
Mike used to say that you had a black thumb. You would be like, "Oh, I kill everything." And
I'm not good at indoor plants.
And he also said, "Oh, I never want to get a house. I do not want to have to mow the lawn and do any of that stuff." How are you now? You like mowing the lawn, and you have to have all the plants.
I've got a lot of plants.
A lot of plants.
Yeah. If we ever moved, it would take me a year just to pick up all the plants.
Okay, Marge. And it's the same way.
Well, I think that's where I get it from. Also, that's where I got a lot of my plants from.
Yeah, that too.
It's not like kudzu. It's not like
not
destruction or anything. But it just grows very tall, and so I think the pot's just not enough. You don't think it like Colorado without a humidifier? Well, if you decide you want some, Becky, let me know, and I can throw a chunk in the mail for you. But we keep it inside in the winter, and it's fine. It grows well enough to knock itself over.
Yeah.
But this next one, I got a big pot. I'm going to put a brick in the bottom so it's heavy. Like, take that, plant.
Good call.
Because I can't put it on the floor. It really wants to live on the floor in a big pot.
Yeah.
But we have a cat, Emily the Destroyer, who will eat plants. She's actually been going after my aloe recently. Somehow. I don't even know how she's getting to it. It's in the middle of a bunch of other plants. And anyway. She's the destroyer of plants. She is. So all my plants have to be up high. So, anywho, there you go. There's the news about that. Scraggles, you bored? Okay, good.
Yep, she is.
She's settled in there. So yeah, check these Franklin Christoph note cards out. They're pretty good. I forget what they cost. Do you remember $4.50 or something like that? I want to say.
I don't remember.
Well, not a sponsor.
Sorry, I don't remember. I probably should, but we again haven't had it that long.
Yeah, right. Well, it's not your job to. I'm gonna call this a paper. Yeah, I called it the right thing.
$4.25.
I was overshooting. There you go. $4.25. $4.25 for 50 cards is not bad. Pretty decent little price. Resistant to bleed through and feathering, absorbent, smooth.
Sugarcane, yeah.
Yep.
100 GSM.
Yep, sugarcane. It's not sugarcane paper is a very light lavender hue. Certain types of indoor light. I guess not this kind. It doesn't look lavender to me. But
or less so than the other.
Yeah, maybe way less so. Do you like Mont Blanc pens and talking about your pen collection? I do. I only have one Mont Blanc, and that's I'm going to send it back to a friend.
Yes, yeah, you do.
I've been trying to run it out of ink.
That person needs their pen back.
I know. Well, I didn't want to send it back over the holidays, and then...
It's March.
Well, you know, the USPS being a little slow, and I would be...
It's March.
All right.
Mid-March.
Look, I'm a bad friend. I get it. I get it. Can I handle the 2 or 3 feet of snow? Oh, you don't put it outside. Yeah, they're going to get several feet of snow this weekend.
That's only March. That's fine. That makes sense.
I guess.
Man, we used to have at least one snow in May in Ohio.
Oh, yeah. Right after the daylilies came out. The daylilies would be like, yay! And then get just destroyed.
Yeah, all our daffodils are out now.
I wish I had daffodils.
Well,
I don't have
I'm
any
just telling you, I
daffodils.
see them going to work.
There are so many around this area. I've thought about, like, there's some just like growing out in wild areas. I think I'm just going to take a little trowel with me when I walk Scraggles next time. Just go in there and just dig up a daffodil.
That's illegal.
It's not illegal. No. How would that be illegal? Daffodils? They're not the state flower.
Where are
What's
you
our state
getting
flower? Vacant lots and stuff.
No idea.
I think it'll be fine. Nobody will notice.
So is it like birds can't? How are they getting there?
Yeah, probably a bird.
For a bulb? Just like carrying it?
The other thing that happens is that, well, maybe. The other thing that happens is that some of these vacant lots, people take their yard trash and just chuck it over there instead of putting it out on the curb. So there are like irises growing in there and daffodils. So probably somebody just like took some dirt and stuff and threw it over there, and it just happened to have a bulb. Because little baby daffodil bulbs are teeny tiny things.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just picture them in my head being
I mean, the
larger.
full bulb is like this. But like when they first just grow a little tiny bulb, it's little. So you could, yeah. Anyway, take your time. I will. Mont Blanc inks are well behaved for the most part. I think that's true.
Yep.
I think that's true.
Yep.
I haven't had too many problems with Mont Blanc inks. I haven't used a whole lot of Mont Blanc inks. I used to.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to get all the limited
editions.
editions until they jacked the price up. So I got a bunch of
Not
those.
just a little bit.
Well, they doubled the amount of the ink
that's
and
true.
they doubled the price. So I mean, like they didn't really make the ink more expensive.
That's true.
But gonna watch any of the Arkansas Pin Show Zoom sessions tomorrow. I didn't know about that actually.
I did hear something about that, but I didn't know exactly when it was supposed to happen.
Now that I think about it, didn't they say this Arkansas thing was gonna go for a week?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think they said it was gonna be a week. Yeah, I haven't checked that out.
We have a person watching from Poland. The person who asked
Cool.
about the Mont Blanc.
Neat.
I just thought that was interesting.
Oh yeah, right there. I'm from Poland. Neat.
I am from Ohio. I'm from a small town called Defiance, Ohio, which is the exact opposite of Athens, which you're from, which is
What's the opposite
southern. It's more, as far as I remember, southeast. I'm from Northwest Ohio. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost Illinois.
And Mike and I met at Bowling Green State University.
Yeah, we totally did. Totally. I found the Mont Blanc. Petit Prince.
Rose Burgundy.
Oh, interesting. I haven't used that one. The Petit Prince looks cool, but I don't think I've seen the Rose Burgundy one. It's too bad about the bleeding. Ian Schoen with Schoen Designs at noon? Okay. All right, fine.
Have you seen he showed some more pictures of the Ultim ones that he has, too.
I saw him like holding like some barrels. That's the only one I've seen.
I saw like a few of them on, I think it was on Instagram. Yeah.
Watching from the UK? Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ink and Daisies. You're going to attend the Dromgoole Zoom? I didn't know there was a Dromgoole Zoom. I didn't know. And feathering, not bleeding? Well, I mean, either
Both are
one's
bad.
not great.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually dislike... Which do you dislike more, feathering or bleeding? On an ink. For those of you who may not be super familiar with the way I use those terms, feathering is kind of like what I was showing on this little bit, where you write a line with an ink and it kind of like goes out on the paper fibers. And bleeding is when it goes straight through. It doesn't always feather and bleed. Sometimes it just does one.
So if it bleeds, but it doesn't go through the next page, but it just goes through that page to the back, I'm going with bleeding. Feathering would annoy me more. But if it goes on to the next page and makes it look terrible on the next page, bleeding.
So you're cool if you can only use one side of the paper, as long as it doesn't foul the next page.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've only had a few inks that would actually bleed through any like decent paper and foul the next page.
I mean, again, just having it not being able to use the back, I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, whatever, that's fine.
I mean,
I'll use the back if I can, but if I can't, I'm not going to cry about it.
Yeah, but when you're reading the feathering, just as you're always seeing that.
Yeah.
You're trying to read it and you're just like, it's feather. I just don't like how that looks.
Yeah.
And it
No,
annoys
you and me, same.
Yep.
Same. Feathering is the worst. I agree. Hate feathering the most of anything. Get it. I have that ink, but haven't tried on a lot of papers. I'll have to play around. Yeah, give it a shot. Have you been to the circle? Nope, haven't. What about ink spread? Bleeding is bad if you're a both sides person. Yeah, I mean, I'm a both sides person as long as I can, but I'll be okay if I can't use both sides.
I wrote a letter back to my pen pal finally. I didn't use the back. I totally could have. I used the Midori cotton paper, which you can. And Mike's like, oh, you're not going to be using the back. I said, I only have one pen pal. I don't use very much paper. I'm getting a second page. And so I did.
It's fine. It helps me burn through my paper stash.
Yep.
You got all that Virgil France you got over there, too. You use some of that for your next one.
Well, that's A4, right?
Yeah. You just cut it in half.
Big.
You got A5.
I didn't feel like cutting.
That's the one good
lazy.
thing about those A sizes. You just cut it in half, have another size. What do you think about Parker 51? I don't have one. It seems like the people that I've seen do reviews of it say like, well, it's not the same as a vintage, but it's a perfectly good pen on its own right.
Which is what I figured would be.
Yeah. So I don't know. I almost got one, and then I forgot about it.
The
I found
like there was one that had the extra 30 or something off.
I had a really low price, probably down like $50 or something. I was like, $50 maybe, and then I forgot about it. But like the U.S. price for those is only like 65 or 70, I want to say, just the with the discount off the misrep. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. I haven't tried one. I haven't seen it in person, but
that puts it down in the range of like platinum procyons and stuff, and that's doable. I'll probably get one of these. Just like bleeding for the most part, unless it's so extreme feathering, it's like a Rorschach test. Well, I hate feathering. It's my least favorite thing. Everything feathers on Stayology paper. Hate that with a passion. Never use that stuff.
Yeah, neither.
Just like separation on the page more than anything else. A lot of your permanent inks have done that, including What do you mean separation on the page?
Yeah, I don't.
What
sure
does that mean? I don't know that one.
And then there's ink spread. What is ink spread? Isn't that the same as feathering?
No, it doesn't have to be. So sometimes, so spread is when you say make a line with a nib and then the ink spreads out to either side of the line. It just makes it wider. So feathering is generally kind of jagged and irregular, and spread it just kind of goes like this.
So it's equal, but
yeah. Hi, Clipsy.
Did you hear that?
Me.
Come here.
How's it going?
Have you tried? Hi, Carol. By the way, about the Diatramentis document inks.
I have the blue and the black. I think in samples, but I've never used them.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, they're on the list
I
of things I haven't used.
Yeah.
I think our friend Tony did the document black or maybe blue, one of the two on the Pen Addict post about blue and black inks and waterproofness and stuff. So check that out. I think actually he ended up liking Diatramentis document ink the best, and he's always been a platinum carbon dude, like ride or die platinum carbon. Yep. But it turns out he likes the Diatramentis. So
cat and box now.
So yeah, I don't have much information on those document inks, but I've heard they're good.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything negative about them.
Yeah. For talking pens, I got a Pilot Custom 823 last week, and you're not happy? Oh, no.
Oh.
Keep going back to your Pelican 800, a broad and a medium. So you got a broad 823 and a medium 800?
Yeah. Is it the size, or is it the nib, or
yeah?
We need more information.
Yeah, it's too bad. I think the 823 is one of my very favorite pens. That medium 823 nib and the size and everything, it's perfect. You use my fine one. You probably like that.
I mean, I'm sure I would.
You like a finer nib.
I keep what's mine. What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine.
Yeah.
But that's mine, but I haven't used it.
Well, remind me. I'll give you that. You can take it to work, and you can write so many of your name on a card with those.
I was going to actually tell you.
So much ink.
So I'm going to go through we have boxes and boxes of cards. I'm going to go through a full box and sign, have them ready to go. But I haven't decided it's a big commitment because there's so many pens that we're going to be.
Are you doing all the same ink?
I do like to do that because then I know what pen when I got, you know what I mean? When I got it or when they got it based on the card if they include it. I know it's silly, but it sort of gives me a timeline because I don't know. I don't go through that many pens. I mean, I use it till it's gone, and that's a lot of cards. And that's that exclusively what I use that pen for. So, yeah, have to let me know. What do you guys think I should use? I used purple for the last show. So I need something a bit different.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a couple of inks around, so let's see what you like. The nib, it feels so nice. Oh, and the M800. I think the 800 is a pretty good nib. 800 is probably my favorite Pelican nib. I like it better than the 1000 usually.
I don't have the 800. I have the 600.
You got a 6.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
the 8's not that different from the 6.
No.
It's a bigger.
It's been so long since I've used it.
Oh, we should ink that one up. That holds
Maybe
a bunch of ink for your cards.
Does.
Yeah, that'd probably be good for you.
I have the white.
Yeah. The
600.
white transparent, I think they call that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does it get ink star if you don't turn the knob? Oh, yeah, you got to turn the knob, otherwise it stops stops working. Something with shimmer, they're saying. You don't usually use shimmer for your like more serious Franklin Christoph stuff. Yeah.
I don't.
Why is it nobody can replicate the old flexi nibs? I don't know.
I mean, there's lots of reasons. I mean, they're not going to last as long, so the companies, there's more prone for somebody to spring it, ruin it. So with the warranties that are made these days, that's a lot of money that you're going to be spending on flexible. Whereas grinds and things, less so. So I think that's one of the main reasons why.
Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, you'd have to be replacing a lot of nibs. Yeah. Do y'all get a bunch of like steel stuff that gets sprung or gold flex nibs that get sprung?
Once in a while, yeah.
And those aren't, people don't usually put those nearly through what they do like an old school flex nib.
Yeah, because you find out quickly that it can't. Whereas if you get one that's more so, then yeah, you're gonna see it more often.
Try a stock Pilot in your 823. Yeah, Pilot Blue Black is like my go-to for those kind of things. It's a very medium sort of thing.
This little cat. This little dog is being super cute with her head up.
She's back there snoring with her head.
She is. She's breathing loudly.
I've got Pilot inks, not Pilot, Sailor inks. I think in both of mine. I've had Choo Choo in my medium 823 since I got it. I've never switched the ink. I mean, I've refilled it a few times, but I've never put another ink in there.
Sailor's your favorite ink.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Choo Choo is just so good.
That's the only thing about inks that can be asked if what's your favorite. That's the only one you can give an answer to. Like, what's your favorite orange?
I'd probably say that Sailors are probably my favorite inks. It's kind of overall
as a brand, just
there aren't very many I don't like. I think it's a very small.
Sometimes they're too light.
Yeah, there's like,
but it's not too many of them.
There's only like one. That. Like Gentle Pesh is the one I never liked. It's their peach from the Gentle line. It's just too. It's too pale.
Like Sakura or something that was pretty light too.
Oh yeah, you got that Sakura sample. That was unusable.
So there are a few.
That's true.
And some of them, the studios, when you get the 100s and
I was surprised by how usable the 100s were actually. Like I thought they were going to be
lighter, but yeah.
I thought they were going to be like that Sakura ink, but that was just like a store exclusive or something. Like that's from some Japan thing.
Yep.
Heard one theory that vintage nibs are only flexy because how old they are. No, I don't think that's it. I think those are just ones that happen to have survived.
Yeah, that's my guess.
But I think there are a lot of vintage nibs that were flexible that got destroyed.
Oh,
like
I'm sure, because
zillions. Imagine like everybody has those nibs.
Yeah, that's
then
the
there's
thing.
Only a few
you
left.
Only use those. We have lots of pens out there now, but look how many people use fountain pens.
Yeah.
But back then, literally every person had multiple, maybe at least. So there were so many of them back then.
And dip nibs, like those things corrode and you throw them away because they cost nothing. So, it's the thing is a lot of things, but I think the warranty thing is probably a big part of it. They just wouldn't be profitable to make them because you have to be just throwing money after replacing them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, and there's just more possible issues, like people being unhappy with it, hard starting, and there's just more potential. And then you have to take in consideration have certain feeds, and do you have to have one that has 2 slits, or people like Ebonite's so much better. Well, that's iffy to me. But I mean, you have to find a feed system that's going to keep up. But you want one that's not going to be too wet because then it could leak, or there's just more to it than why don't they make this one? There have to be reasons.
There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
Emerald of Chivor in your FA 823. Fancy. Stupid question. Can an ink make a nib feel mushy? I don't think I've ever had an ink make a nib feel mushy. I've had some, like my Pelican, the M1000 nib, I think is kind of mushy. It's kind of.
What do you mean by mushy?
Yeah, I think I have to ask go
So
to
what?
here.
Yeah, what do you mean by mushy? If you get a super wet nib and a super wet ink, it just has more of a floaty feeling. But I wouldn't say it's mushy necessarily.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
So
I don't know. I think there's a little bit of delay here, so let's get away from the side.
usually we have the other one. Like one of them's faster, so you can read that. But
that's true. There you go. Smooth nib with lubed ink will feel mushy. Interesting. I don't think I've ever really had that. Yeah, the M1000 nib, that's like known for mush.
Yeah, it just
but you
feels
just gotta like, you either like it or you don't.
Yeah.
I like it sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, I don't like the way this feels.
Mm-hmm. That's out of the ones I can think of, that would be the closest one that I'd say that feels mushy a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever felt like say Monteverde inks were mushy. Mushy for you is bouncy, but you can't feel any snapback, like titanium nibs. Titanium nibs feel mushy.
Huh.
It's a KOP medium nib. The nib felt much more flexy than it should. I've heard the King of Pen mediums, the King of Pen nibs in general are like squishier.
Are they? See,
Yeah.
We don't have one, so I don't.
Yeah, I
we
have
haven't
one.
really.
Yeah, I got tempted by one of Tammy's last year.
I'm surprised you didn't get that. Yeah.
Well, my inherent cheapness kind of held me back, but I don't know. She still has them. She's coming back to the States like next month, so I don't know.
I mean, if we'd only known that, we were gonna be stuck in our house, and you could have gotten in and used it more because you're gonna be around more.
Yeah.
They're soft.
Yeah, I've heard that
Yeah.
about them. But if they're soft like an M1000, like I probably wouldn't like it. I was thinking you put Sailor Blue Black in it now and it's fine. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe it is a flow thing that's making it feel mushy. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Have you tried different papers?
Paper can make an ink feel mushy.
Yeah.
Or make a nib feel mushy.
Yeah.
Because like
Use
some papers are very pillowy.
Yeah. Use a more absorbent paper.
Oh, I'd say less.
Why?
Because like things like for me like Leuchtturm feels mushy because the paper is like very soft and like absorbent. Feels like you're writing on a pillow.
But if it's an ink thing, then I would think
you're just saying it's a paper thing.
No. So if you're saying the mushy feeling is because that ink and pen combo, by having something that is paper that's going to absorb that, you're going to feel the paper more, so it's not going to be as mushy. If it's the ink that is.
Sure. All right.
So I guess it's the combo, not just one or the other. But
Oh, it's always a combination of the three things.
Yeah.
Nibs, ink, and paper. It's always three things.
Yeah.
Platinum's blue pigment ink is wet and might be good in that. I don't think I've used Platinum's blue pigment ink. I don't know that one. I only know their carbon black.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you for reviewing the Woodshed pen by Mike Allen. Their favorite pens, and he's a swell guy. Yeah, you're welcome. I did that for Carol. I was
I remember.
I was like, I need to do a review, but I think it was Wednesday I did that, and so I was feeling kind of rough from my vaccine and my hay fever. And I was like, I'm just gonna do this one. It's gonna be a pretty short review. There's less stuff to review because it's a fairly simple sort of design. It doesn't have like clips and all that kind of stuff to worry about.
Yeah, I saw one of his Kickstarter pens was being sold.
Yeah, our friend Tony was selling it.
Yeah, I don't know if it sold.
I don't think it did actually.
Oh, yeah?
At least not yet. Maybe it did.
Well, if you potentially want one, and then you're on Slack.
Yeah, it's the sparkly black one.
Oh, that's the one he got.
Yeah, he's selling it because it's too small.
Yeah,
but Tony's like 6'8" or something.
Yeah, he's very big hands.
Yeah.
It's nothing about the pen. He likes the pen. It just didn't work for his hand.
Yeah, if he could have posted it, I think it would work. They don't post. So.
Yeah, that's the
problem. I mean, his hands are bigger than mine.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a foot taller than me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Enjoying your Kickstarter Woodshed pen? Nice. Yeah, it's a good section, I think. It's this is the one we're talking about. For those
Which
of you
one? What color did you get, Becky? Was there a purple version? Because if there was, I don't remember the color versions. I would guess purple.
I would guess so. I think they're like a light pink one too.
Oh.
So this is the Woodshed pen. He's only got, hey, Feta, welcome. He's only got one model of pen. It is the Woodshed pen by Mike Allen. That's because he's really got this thing. Tony makes you look small. Yes, he does. He's really got this design dialed in. It's a pretty simple design as far as like number of parts and things. There's not a huge amount of assembly or anything like that. The cap is one solid piece. The body is a solid piece. The section comes apart right here. That's one piece. It's basically a 3-piece pen.
Yeah.
Instead of having a bunch of fiddly little bits that you have to deal with. And so he has a lot of variation in material, but not variation in design, which is pretty cool.
How much does those run again?
I think like $135 with a nib, and you can pay less and get them without a nib.
Yeah.
Which is, I think very reasonable.
Yeah, I was just gonna say for a one-person maker sort of thing. And the fact that he's just doing the one model makes he can expedite things a lot more.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those pens. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I was like, I don't know if I care about this pen. Like, it's just kind of it's not popping out to me. But he gave me this one, and it turns out I really like this pen. It's a good pen.
Yeah. Yeah, the section does look longer, which I think will help with a lot of people.
It's got a long section, like the threads are way back here. It's also got a bit of a flare at the end.
I see that, it does.
But you can, because of the way the material is, like, I kind of forget it's there until I touch it. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a flare there that keeps your fingers from getting near the nib.
Yeah.
But it takes number 6
so
Yovo nibs.
The section does look nice and comfortable.
Yeah, it is. Nothing wrong with that pen. The only thing is, like, you've got to like the length that it is because it doesn't post.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit on the short side, so there's not much of it poking up over my hand there. It's
not an issue for me. Yeah, if you have medium, large to large hands, that's a little iffy.
If it was any shorter, I don't think I'd really be able to use it. Like, you chop off 2 millimeters, and I'm like, this is too short for me. You know.
Thanks for stopping by, Laura. Have a great weekend.
Enjoy the pizza. Oh, we're gonna. We've already planned we're getting it and everything.
Yes, we did. It is after 6. Speaking of, it's after 6.
True.
Pizza time.
Speaking of small pens, we were talking about this one last time.
Oh,
this
that's
is the
right.
Matthew Martin OG Slim.
Yeah.
I inked this one up, and I can totally use it. Fits just fine in my hand. No problems at all.
The other one that you haven't done like a second, you've used it more and haven't talked about it again, which I'm sure you're going to do a review eventually, was that tiny nib one.
Yes.
So you talked to me about it, but I thought that it would be good since you've used it to show other people.
The Slim Liner fountain pen.
From Jet Pens, right?
Point Corporation. Yeah, I bought it at Jet Pens.
Yeah.
It's the Point Slim Liner fountain pen, which is this wee little thing. Look at this. Look at this wee little thing.
Yeah.
This is tiny.
Here it is in my hand, then.
Yeah. But you think that's small? Take off that cap. Boom.
Whoop.
Look at that nib. There is barely a nib. So here's a thumbnail next to it. And I got a big thumb, but like still, come on. It's T90.
I mean,
let me find
it's very tiny. The thing is, they call that it's not a section. Like, it is just.
No, you really can't put your fingers on it.
No.
So here it is next to a number 6 Yovo. Like, the whole nib is.
Do you have a 5 handy?
No,
that's gonna. Oh.
I don't have a 5 handy.
How? That's weird.
What's that?
That you don't have a 5 handy. It's not.
Oh wait, I do have a 5 handy.
It's just gonna give you a better idea since it's a little smaller.
There you go. That's a 5.
Yep.
So the 5 looks huge next to it.
Yeah.
This thing is lol.
How much were they? 30, 40?
No, it wasn't even that much.
Oh, wasn't it?
It was much less. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to say it was like $15 maybe, maybe 10. It wasn't much at all.
What fill system does it have?
Converter. Takes a
does it?
regular old converter. It comes with
And
one.
it comes with wow.
Yeah, takes a standard international converter.
Huh.
Normally normal converter. Yeah. Yep. Tony Slack is Tony. Yeah,
Yep.
That's right. This is the what am I doing? It doesn't have anything back here to like sort of hold the converter there. It's just on the nipple. Mm-hmm. But I mean, this is so small that it's not like it's gonna rattle around. It's the size of the.
Exactly.
It fits like a glove.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, W&G is Tony with the Woodshed. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, she got the purple.
Yep.
The Pappy Plume Desire in it for his first fill.
Oh,
cool.
Fun.
Can't stop using Desire. It is really nice. Yeah.
It might be a number 2 nib. I don't know.
What's Tony's Slack account? Yeah, he's Tony. It's in Cell Trade. Like it closed, looks like a magic wand. It looks like a vape pen actually to me.
It's sort
like
of
one of those
jewels or whatever.
That's the thing I was thinking of. Yeah, the little cheap ones that you get at the drugstore. Yeah, like a jewel. It's lol. But the thing about this pen is, and I actually got it because I kind of was looking at it. It was in the new stuff on Jet Pens.
I mean, who doesn't go and look at that?
I know. We still got to combine our Yoseka carts.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
but I need to show that. I need to show that pen. That reminds me. Becky sent me a link to that.
Yeah, right. And so Mike told me about this pen, and then so I went to Yoseka to look at that. And I'm like, oh, I'll go ahead and make a cart. And I just added random things that I don't necessarily need, but I mentioned it to Mike that I'd done. And he goes, I have 2, and he goes, I probably have like $80 worth of stuff in my cart. I'm like, I haven't looked, but I probably do too. Literally, my cart was $80 too. So And we both had different things in our cart too, except for that pen. That was the other thing.
My cart's gone.
Oh shoot!
Well, that's what I get for waiting a week. But if I just type this in, it'll find it. Yep, it did. Anyway, so the reason I got this was because Becky, Rewill here in the chat, was thinking about getting one. I said, you know what? I'm putting together the cart right now. Let me just go ahead and grab one. So I grabbed one.
Yep.
And the story with this pen is if you don't wait for the review, I'm certainly going to do soon. Is that this thing is really good. Like it's super tiny. This is a tiny pen. I wouldn't want to try to write a book with it. It's kind of very small in my hand, but it writes perfectly every time it touches paper. Like
yeah, you would think that maybe it will dry out.
I would think it would dry out because it's kind of cheap.
Yeah.
No dry outs, no hard starts. It's been great. So, it's cool. Then this is the pen that I was talking about over at Yoseka. The Tools to Live by Le Chat fountain pen. It's French for the cat.
Is it Le Chat or Le Chat?
Chat.
Okay. I didn't take French.
Like bang.
Obviously.
And it has this little cat face on the nib. How cute is that?
I mean, it's cuter than the one that's on the Kakuno, but that's also cute.
Yeah. And it comes in black and white, so we've got a nose pen.
Yep.
It also comes in straight up black, so we've got an Emily pen.
Yep.
But,
which one calls your name more? Which one did you have in your car?
Oh, black and white.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It just stands out more.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good look. It's clean. I like the lines. It's got good, like...
It's more stormtroopery.
It's a little stormtroopery, but those are like... they're stormtroopers. They're not exactly the good guys. But I think it's a good, like, very stark color combination. I dig it. So, yeah, I've got one of those in my cart. Well, now. Add to cart.
Get both.
Oh, wait, that's a Noir. There we go. Well, I don't know if I want to get both. I mean, they are $48. They're not super cheap. That's not like get both quantities for me, usually. If I get one and I really like it, maybe I get the other one. You know?
What are your thoughts on Montegrappa pen?
Montegrappa's all over the place.
Yeah.
There are some Montegrappas that are like, what's the one that we like that you had one of?
Fortuna?
I think the Fortuna is a really nice model. It fits my hand really well.
You like the Mule too.
The Mule's a Fortuna.
Oh, what's that specific?
It's a copper Fortuna.
Fair,
yeah. The Fortuna's great. Some of their pens get real wild. Like they have real wild designs. And those are more art than they are pens, I think. But I don't have a problem with them. They switched to Yovo nibs a couple of years ago, and I think that's a huge improvement over their other nibs.
Yeah.
The Fortuna that we had has the old nib, and I'm like, I don't like it as much. It's drier. It's not as much fun to write with. But yeah, no, they're good. I don't got any problem with them.
Yep. If they call your name, then yeah.
Yeah, if you like the way it looks, go for it. Sure. Bijou says she has a Yoseka order stuck in Atlanta USPS distribution. Womp womp.
Everyone needs a Montegrappa Chaos. False. I think you should show people what that is.
I think people know what the Chaos is.
I'm sure. Is anyone in here not know what the Montegrappa Chaos is? I'm sure there's somebody in here that doesn't. Oof.
Stings the senses.
It does.
All right. Firefox. So this is the Chaos pen. It's on Amazon. Nice. That's the Chaos.
Yeah.
It is repped by Sly Stallone. He's a huge fan of this.
Yeah.
Or at least a huge fan of being the spokesman for it. I don't think he actually uses them.
What?
There's also a gold version of the Chaos.
But look at that watch.
Oh, we'll get to the watch.
Okay, good.
Here's a closer up detail of that pen's cap, which has got this. You know what's really dumb is it's got this and the knife thing is like bent in. They didn't need to bend that in. I've seen plenty of like pens that have a sword.
They could have made a hand but still have it be straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want a bottle. You're precious. You don't want one of those. Have you seen the Tools to Live by inks at Yoseka? I do not actually. We've seen Tools to Live by inks at the San Francisco Pen Show. Sonny would bring those. Yeah. Tools to Live by pens usually seem like they're very good, like dollar per pen ratio. You know, like they get a good price for them. They are. Here's the watch, which comes in this pewter color, and also this heinous gold one.
What?
Heinous. There's also apparently an inkwell.
Apparently, Stallone owns part of Monte Grappa, and he's apparently a fountain pen person, allegedly.
Really? I'd heard that he was not, but I don't know. Maybe he is. I had heard that he wasn't really a pen guy. He just thought that pen looked badass. And
I mean, it's not for me, but there is a subset of people who like this style, like a true religion sort of look to it, those shirts.
Like that watch is that watch is really something, but I'd wear it if it weren't $1 zillion.
Really? You would wear that?
I would, because it's absurd and it's kind of fun.
That watch on him, he's not a super tall guy, but he's a big guy. Look at his arm.
Yeah.
That stands out still.
Yeah, it really does. You're wearing the watch, I'm wearing this watch.
Could you imagine
this is the watch I have.
A normal woman's arm and how big that would have to look?
There it is.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big watch.
It's a big watch.
It's a big old watch.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder how big it is.
It is almost a shield. I know.
Yeah, he's like Wonder Woman. Chaos. Watch.
Sach.
They'll get it. 54 millimeter, huh? So here's the thing.
How much is it?
54 millimeters is actually, I think, smaller than this watch. I think this is a 55 millimeter case. Mm-hmm. So it's not, it's big, but it's not belt buckle. Well, some people this would be a belt buckle. It's not Texas belt buckle big. Can I put this on your hand without opening the band? Oh, not quite.
Almost.
All right, let's put this on you. Hold on a sec. It's down at watch 2. Yeah, the watch is really something. Watch is made better. The watch is made better when you take the pin out with it. 54 millimeters, around 2 inches. Yeah, that's about right. I'm pretty sure this is 55. There we go. Perfect. You almost hit me in the head with it. I felt like it was really coming for me. There you go.
But more up here.
Right here. It's almost as big as your hand. It's only $86,000 for the gold watch, Audrey.
Oh, wow.
Only $86,000.
Let me look at my watch here.
It's only $6,400 for the pewter one. Oh, sterling silver. Sorry, I was wrong. Sterling silver. $6,200 for the automatic. What's the difference between those two? Silver and enamel. Oh, that one has the red bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it's a mere $6,500.
We know people with watches more than that.
Yeah, this one's $85,900.
I don't know if we know somebody, or if we know somebody who has a watch that expensive.
I don't think so. Draped out watching gold. Yeah, right. Anyone in the chat want to tell you which announcements you missed? I don't know, Julie. I think it's just too late. It's too late. There are so many things. You want me to take that off? This, by the way, is a watch that I got very recently from a good friend. It's a price I could not ignore.
Need a new battery for it so you can use it.
This is a U-boat, which is a big old watch. Actually, it's not that big on me.
Yeah, Franklin would not, I don't think, enjoy the chaos.
It's funny what someone pays for a watch.
Watches are,
I think, an order of magnitude more than pens.
Generally.
And it's easy to find a watch that costs what a house does. Harder to find a pen that does. I mean, it's not crazy big. It's more. That's not the normal traffic outside the house.
No. Too late.
I missed him.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, there we go. Big old watch. Needs a new battery. I kind of want a new band for it too. I just don't know what to get. I'm at the very end of this watch band, so that's why I want to get a new band.
Thick wrists.
And that's actually a little bit on the tight side. I'd like to have it a little bit looser than that. You can see it's kind of cutting out a little bit. But I'm going to watch it.
Oh, wow.
Double watches.
Double watch.
They'll be like, what time is it?
I mean, if somebody asked what time it was, I would use my physical watch, not my Apple Watch.
Oh, yeah?
It is physical. You know what I mean.
My metaphysical watch.
Yeah, I would use the one.
Yeah.
Because that's more for what the watch is for. This is just for fitness, basically.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's got a lot of stuff. I have a lot of information on the front of my watch, but I like to know you have the same face I do.
Really?
Look at you.
Huh?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I have one or two more things because I've got a bigger watch face.
Yeah. He has more real estate to work with.
Yeah, FC Pen Show, March 23rd, Julie. We got Audrey's going to be doing that, so our friend Anna is going to be on the live stream with me that week.
Try not to miss me too much.
I will absolutely miss you.
They'll be crying. I know, but we'll make it through it.
Yep, somehow. Somebody did art of my face, Julie. I'll send you a picture of that. I'll text it to you or something.
Expensive pen. If you show Bonhams, then I'm sure it is going to be very expensive.
Really? That name doesn't mean anything to me. Oh, it's an auction house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Dunhill Namiki, rare and exceptional double dragon Makie, signed by Shogo. Sold for $225,000. Yeah, that's more than our house. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's more than our house. By not quite $100,000.
I mean, to be fair, we got a very good price on our house.
Sure, we did, but still, whoa. That's our house, both our cars, and then another car.
My car's old. I'm waiting for it to die.
Well.
I'm not waiting. I mean, it's paid off. It's been paid off, so I'm just.
It's nice that it's paid off.
I drive so much, just run it till the wheels come off.
There's a lot of dollars.
They say.
Mont Blanc Taj Mahal series exists. No, there are definitely expensive pens. For sure.
Definitely.
Olivia, I'd have a great show.
It's always an interesting week.
Pen show week is a tough one when you're the one doing the pen show.
There's always. Yeah. You learn a new problem every time. You try and stop any issues from coming up, but you just never know.
There's always going to be something.
It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when it works really well, that means that you have hundreds of pens to do in a week or so.
It's overwhelming, yeah.
But people, I think, have been very patient about that sort of thing in the past, right? Look, it's going to take us some time.
Yeah.
Franklin Christoph usually likes to get everything out that day. You order a thing, it goes out that day. If you order
before noon, we try and have it out same day.
Yeah. But with the pen show, that's just not possible.
It's not possible.
What nib sizes are too much stock of that they should buy? So, Sarah.
What do we have the most nib sizes of?
It's gotta be fines or something, right?
I would say music nibs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we have to
order
a certain amounts. Yeah. And then maybe broads? Yeah. I'd say the most popular nib sizes are always going to be fine and medium. And then, yeah. What you looking at?
Trying to get this book in here. Somebody asked if I like Troublemaker nibs. I was trying to think, or Troublemaker inks. I was trying to think if I've used any Troublemaker inks. What is this?
There was a couple in the ink vent videos, right? Or at least one.
Seems right. I'm trying to think if one of the Troublemakers is one of the. Sorry, can you move your knee for me? Thanks.
Jeez.
Trying to think if this is a Troublemaker ink that I've got in this pen that I love so much.
I didn't say I want to tune that many music nibs. You just said what we have the most of.
That was Linen Toolbar. I don't know if I've actually used any Troublemaker inks. I've got a couple of samples from their stuff, but I don't think I've ever actually used them in a pen.
Sure? I'm pretty sure I put some in the ink vent.
Well, that doesn't mean I've used them in a pen. That means I swatched them and stuff. Oh no, I couldn't have used all those.
Sam said he got a fine SIG this week, and he says I do great work. Well, thank you, Sam. I appreciate you picking up a SIG. Jim would appreciate that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't think I've ever used it. I don't know. I don't think I've used any. Sorry, I can't help. I'm sure there's some people in the chat that have used some Troublemakers, but
I had a hair. Got it.
Maybe on the dry side. Yeah, I've heard they're a little bit dry. Yeah, Basilica Red. Interesting. Oh, I know I've got Basilica Red. That was in the ink vent for sure. Yeah. Started using sea kelp and you love it. That sounds like a fun name. I know I've got kelp. I've got milky ocean. Mm-hmm. I've got abalone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got several from Fig Boot at our last ink swap, which was right before COVID, I think.
Is that what it was?
I think it was the week before lockdowns happened.
Might have been, yeah.
Because nobody showed up. It was just
petrichor. You have that as well.
Yeah, petrichor.
Yep.
I think petrichor looks really cool, and I need to use it. Let me. I'm gonna write that down. Use petrichor. How do they spell it? CH. That's what I thought. You know what petrichor is? This is a fun trivia.
Tell me.
It's that smell you get
Oh,
right
that's
after it
right.
rains.
Yeah.
It's the smell of rain.
I should have known. I mean,
It's actually little like fungal spores that get released by raindrops.
Can music nibs be made wetter? Most people talking about our music nibs say that they're too wet. So I've heard that multiple times. So I don't know if you want it any wetter. They're pretty, open as much as they can be. I mean, I can try and use a thicker shim to try and open it up a little bit more, but just the way the tines are, they're not like close together. They're a little bit spread out, so it'll be pretty wet to begin with. Because you want to make sure that, it's super annoying if you just get, one of the slits and the other one sort of like railroads and stuff. That's the worst.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Found petrichor to be quite wet. It's not bad at all. That's cool. Yeah, I gotta grab that. I haven't done it yet. I am getting a little bit low on pens that are inked because I've been trying not to ink new ones, except for these ones from Matthew Martin. But I gotta do this for review.
Yeah.
But I don't have that many inked right now. Probably under 30.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe under 20.
Oh my, that's crazy.
Let's see.
I can't believe it.
2, 4.
Yeah, he just defined what he considers low.
10,
Less than 30.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's not going to be under 20.
Oh.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Do I count these two?
Yep.
26. That one's empty. 27. Under 28. Under 30.
You scared that cat.
Sorry, cat. Under 30. Not counting the Matthew Martin ones. We count those, but I'm not gonna. So, yeah. I have a couple that I had to ink just because I was like, I got to use this ink. So, like, and I really wanted to use this pen. I think I talked about this last week. It's my, one of my Crusacs, my Abuena Burl Crusac. I just really wanted to use it. And I like the ink that's in this. I think it's Tobacco Sunrise. It's a very nice color. So a few weekends getting down to under 20. Oof, it's going to be a little time for me.
I have two.
I'm already feeling like I need to ink more.
One is my Cinderella Sea Slug pen, but it's an extra fine. So it's going to take a while to get all that ink out. And the second one, I have my Pilot Decimo with...
How's that doing?
Good. So if I let it sit for like a day and a half, it will hard start for like a second, but then it comes right back. I have, what ink did I put in there? Venta something. A sheeny, purpley.
Oh yeah. What did we put in there?
If anyone can remember. It was a sample we had from somebody. Maybe it was Jeannie. Maybe.
Oh, Lucky Star. I had to ink up something with Lucky Star.
Yeah.
It was either Jeannie or Kimberly, I think.
Or, yeah.
Oh, Kimberly sent only Robert Oster's.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe it was Beth.
Maybe Beth.
I gotta use more inks, man. People are... Oh, that rose gilt tint. That looks awesome.
That's... Oh, yeah.
Yep, there it is. Last one. Malayan Apple from Jeannie.
Malayan Apple. Thank you, Jeannie, if you're still here.
You're liking it, huh?
I do.
I don't know if Jeannie was actually here. She might have been.
She's been here. Yeah.
Harlequin Bodabil. I've got Bodabil.
Yeah.
I haven't used it yet.
So yes, if you've gotten a card that's sort of a purpley color with some red sheen, that is a Decimo. Is a Decimo that I bought and then Jim immediately put a sig on it for me. So it's a special place in my heart.
Yep. You have 5 inked right now and you have to force yourself to make sure you use them all.
I mean, that's how I am too. That's why I stopped.
Yeah, I don't use them all every day or anything by a long shot. What'd you do? Oh, we're just trying to figure out who sent an ink to us.
Yeah.
It wasn't you this time. 23 pens with ruthless self-control. Only 23 are inked. Martin, I think you're really doing a good job there. You're really doing well, and I'm proud of you.
Wow, that's quite the compliment.
Well, 7 pens inked, 1 per day for their daily journal entry. That's cool.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah. 12 inked.
I try to do that with my pens. So I write in my journal a different pen every day.
Okay.
Yep.
You are really scaring this cat over here. She's just making lots of loud noises.
She's just really excited there might be food eventually.
There will be. For us, hopefully, too.
5 inked for Claire is a lot. Are you enjoying having more inked, Claire? Because you said you were really enjoying having more inked. And I think that's great. Yeah. Got Macopa Malayan apple yesterday. Nice. That's the one she's using. It's cool.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Yeah. Had good flow and stuff? Mm-hmm. Aside from if
it's
you leave
just,
it there.
again,
That's a vanishing point.
Exactly. It's a vanishing point. So it's not a shock that, after a day and a half, it has a little bit of hard start. That's fine. It has a nice sheen to it. So it doesn't have any crusts or anything like that either. So yeah, it's good.
I don't think I've ever really had crusting on my vanishing points.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
That's not really been a problem. Like, subscribe, pizza. Why, thank you.
Yeah, if you want to hit the like, we don't know what it does, but, it's not
going to
hurt. It's not going to hurt.
Somebody hit like.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks. Really enjoying having such an absurd number of pins inked.
5, man.
Woo! 5. Yeah, you daredevil, you. Oh, man.
And if you haven't subscribed, you can do that.
Yeah,
I mean, if
subscribe.
you like pens or if you like snacks or you just want to hear somebody talking, we're here for you.
Dugong, like the animal, the sea cow. That's what a dugong is.
I thought it was a different thing.
What?
Like it's similar but a different thing.
It's a type of sea cow, I think.
Oh, okay.
The official sea cow has been extinct for quite a while.
Yeah.
The dugong and the manatee are the ones
that are left. Yeah.
Vince and Troublemaker both have an ink named Sea Kelp. Oh. Pretty sure I have the Troublemaker Sea Kelp. Do you have any strategy for filling multiple pens with ink? I find it hard as I keep trying to get rid of all the ink in a single pen before using the rest. Oh, I just don't do that. Yeah. That's the step you got to leave out, and you'll be fine. Mm-hmm. That's what you got to do. So the reason I have a lot of pens inked is not just because I do stuff for the blog, but also because sometimes I just feel like I need to write something with an accent color, or like I was taking notes in a kind of boring meeting today, and so I had notes about the topic itself in one color, and then I had my comments on those topics in another color, and then we switched to a whole different thing, which is kind of like an overall meeting thing and not about the specific stuff. And that was like, I did that in red because I'm like, I want to be able to find this later. So like, I just don't try to use them all up at the same time. I use them for different things.
On the other thing, as long as you're not using like a piston filler or anything that fills it up all the way, no matter what, you can always do just a half fill for a converter. And I do that sometimes if I'm not going to want this color forever, or I want to switch it up. Just don't fill it all the way.
You can make a piston fill less.
Yeah.
VAC is the one that you can't really do.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of VAC. But so yeah, I think that's one of those things that you can get through them faster. Then you have to wash them though. So it depends on if you're good about washing dirty pens. But
here are some dirty pens.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Here are some more dirty pens. These are my dirty pens. Mm-hmm.
So that's what
I ran out of room in the box and I had to put them in a cup.
When I want to go through more often and not. I don't want to get sick of something.
To tracking for the next Yums. I got a notification that they had shipped it. I haven't checked the tracking because it always gets like it's never right for us.
Yeah.
And then it just shows up.
Yeah.
So
I wonder where Becky. Do you know what this month is? Usually she's the one who.
I have no idea what this month is. Yeah, Becky, what's this month? Let's see.
Yeah, the Kaweco converter. Yeah, if you have small ones, or if you just refill cartridges too.
You take it. I don't write with all 30 pens on a given day. No, hardly ever.
No.
Probably never. But that's okay. A lot of pens are perfectly fine to have ink in them for a long time. Mm-hmm. Like I have these like TWSBI Go's and stuff. You can leave these suckers inked for like years. Yeah. I think this has had this ink in it for like a year.
Mm-hmm. I think you've mentioned that.
And in fact, this is the only ink that's ever been in this pen. It's been since I got it, and it's still. I bet it'll.
So it sounds like me and my sparkly orange.
Yeah.
That's only had Shanghai in it.
Boom. Starts up, writes perfectly, no problem. Ecos are amazing that way.
How frequently do you empty out and wash inked pens?
Never.
Wow, really?
Yeah, never. Like, it's not going to go bad. Like, if the ink is still flowing, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. People say, like, oh, you got to wash every pen every month. You don't have to wash every pen every month. That's totally false. If it stops writing, or if you run out, then wash it up. Mm-hmm. But don't feel like you have to do it on a schedule like every month. You just don't have to. Yeah. So if you like regretting not having pizza, be sure to subscribe and be jealous every week. Oh man, having different colors and widths available, same.
Yeah.
Also, like the paper I'm using will make me choose a different pen.
Yep.
There are some papers that just don't like certain kinds of nibs.
Yep.
So like this one has a fine cursive italic on it.
Yep.
I think it's a fine cursive italic.
We're not lying when we
Medium
say it
cursive
really depends
italic.
on the nib, ink, and paper combo. Sometimes you gotta try it on different
Yeah.
ones, the different inks, different papers, just to make sure it's not. Maybe it is flowing all right. It's just that combo.
Well, for instance, this one is one of my only italics because I don't really like italics that much. This is a pretty sharp nib. And so there are some papers I'm just not going to use it on because it'll feel bad.
Yep.
It'll catch on
Especially
any kind of
ones that
fiber
are,
or...
Yeah, more absorbent ones where you're...
Yeah, more absorbent or if there's more
yours
texture.
Yeah, more texture to it, yeah.
Yep. Peen cleaning bonus stream. I don't want to do that because then I'd have to clean up my entire kitchen to do that. You'd have to listen to like running water.
Not that bad.
Dude, I don't even want to do all the dishes right now.
He's in charge of dishes. I'm in charge of cleaning. Or in
We are
charge
not,
of...
let's just say we are not at sink 0. We're at sink plus 50 dishes. There's always one more dish. I have to clean off the whole counter. The audio would be a mess. I don't know. It would be good.
Well, Mike wouldn't mind an italic if it was an oblique italic.
Oh.
That's more so.
You keep saying I have to have obliques all the time. It's not really true.
I think that you would like an oblique italic better than a regular italic.
I don't know. I think the pointy bit up at the top of the curve would be kind of sharp, right?
You just have to micro mesh that edge a little
Wouldn't
bit.
that just make it a stub then? Like, what would be the difference then?
Mm-mm.
No? Because obliques are always like stubs or
Stub
italics.
is a lot more tipping. There's a lot more part of it that's...
Even on an oblique?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't have both. So you dump it if you don't want to use that ink anymore? Yeah, sure. I've done that before. There have been some inks I'm just like, I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with this ink right now. Although sometimes I will put it back in the bottle.
I was just going to ask you about that. Yeah. What are your feelings on... You're just done with the ink. You're like, I'm sick of this. Are you going to be the risk taker, put it back in the bottle, or are you just going to throw it down the drain?
I've been known to put it back in the bottle.
Okay. Has it ever...
No, it's never been a problem.
Okay.
I've only got one bottle of ink that is moldy, and I keep it for science.
Yeah. No,
and
you know how I feel about that.
It's this one right here. There's a bottle of Schaefer Script at the tip of my finger there that has X's and it says mold on the label, and you just don't open that one unless you want to look in on it, see how it's doing. But I'm not using it. So no, it's never been a problem. I don't do it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because usually I'll just run through a fill of ink.
Yeah.
The things like the Ecos, those only get filled with inks that I know I'm gonna like. So there's one that just says Shikiori Naga. It's been in there for years. I just refill it. I've cleaned it maybe once, but it's years. It's fine. Obliques make everything better. Only if you rotate. I need to stop rotating. Jan knows. I think I have italic. Yeah. Well, I can use this italic. Just I have to be more aware of what I'm doing, and I am trying to be better about
and
like
slower
proper pen position and stuff.
They have the right position. Yeah.
Love some crispy italics. No, that's cool. I rotate so it catches a little bit. It's on me. It's not a bad thing about italics.
Yep.
Italics, when you use them right, are really crisp. Like just like the lines are so nice and like sharp. Looks really good.
Or visually looks really nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, for sure. You want to see the moldy ink? I don't know if I want to open it. There's other things around. I open it I don't usually open it near pens. I'll like take it in the bathroom and open it. You know. It's a little bit furry. It's not as bad as you'd think it would be. It's been moldy for years, but there's not very much air. There's no light. Like it doesn't grow very fast, but it's there for sure.
It's there. Yeah.
Re-ink with the same ink. Always throw back the last drop in the bottle and refill it 100%. Yeah, no, that's fine.
I mean, the only time, would you say if you had a bottle that was just a bunch of ink, or at least 2 ounces of it, and there's just a little bit left?
I won't be that stingy.
Exactly. I mean...
If it's easy to get, I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah. That's the other thing, yeah. So not always, but if there's enough, then yeah.
Last ink you jumped out was Troublemaker Freedom Park Rose. Feathered like baby spiders committing suicide on Stalogy paper. Oh. Well, I hear that paper's not good, so I don't know.
Plant dependence. I mean, it's way too early. We don't have anything really coming out yet. We have one. We have one that is blooming.
We have a plant that's blooming?
That you opened the windows because it was
Oh yeah, that's right. It was so nice the other day. My paper bush.
paper bush. That's what it was.
Is blooming. Yeah, it's really nice. Cool looking blooms.
But I
Smells
always-
great.
Yeah, it did.
I shouldn't have opened the windows that day. I didn't know the pollen would be out already. The only things that are blooming are like that bush, which doesn't
Daffodils.
and daffodils. Like that's it. And yet
Not
my
tulips.
allergies are
tulips not
killing
yet.
me.
Yeah.
No, the tulips are still only about this tall. Like,
Yeah.
They're nothing. So not yet, but
Not yet.
special moldy. Yeah, I'm just keeping it for science. Yeah. She's a scientist, so you know. And I've always liked science stuff.
I'm one of those people that I don't mind having a thing in the fridge that you just let sit for a while just to see what happens. I'm sorry. I think it's interesting. You put it in a clear thing and just watch it and
Yeah, things like pasta and sauce tend to grow more stuff than you would think. They get moldy pretty fast. What's the broadest, wettest pen you've used? Any thoughts on the pen family Triangolo? I don't know that one. Broadest, wettest pens I've used? I mean...
Pelican?
No, it would be... David's got an Omos that's basically a paintbrush.
Oh.
So I don't know if he's still here or not, but David's paintbrush Omos actually got me started buying Birmingham inks back in the day. He had this one called Golden Gazette in there that was like, I need that. So yeah, I think it's probably what it is. Yeah. It's probably the biggest one is this Omos. I don't know what it was. Double broad, triple broad, something.
I was thinking in terms of brand, not just a specific nib. Sorry. That's what I...
Yeah, I mean, wettest in general are going to be either Omos or Pelican. They're both wet.
Yep.
Pelican's the most reliably wet stuff.
And still in business.
That's true.
Yeah.
It must be an Omos 360. I don't think it was a 360. It was something else. David's the Italian pen guy, though. That guy's got all the Omos. I mean,
there's ones that, you have special feeds made just for stacked nibs and things like that, too. So.
Yeah. If ink dependents are selling ink like Hippo Note or Pinac, what color and company would be? We talked about this one time a while ago. We were thinking about like getting a Robert Oster ink, and everybody does an On Fire ink. So like Brad has Fire on Fire, which I thought was pretty fun. And we were talking about ink like color combinations, and I thought it would be the one that's kind of stuck in my head is Tire on Fire because I like that it rhymes. And you can do a black ink that has like a red sheen or something because I think sheeny black inks are really special. Yeah. You don't see too many of them. Like Colorverse has a couple. That Kyonoto Nurabiro is like a sheeny black, but it writes like pants.
Does anyone have a Lake Erie on Fire one?
Oh, I don't know. That beer company does. Great Lakes Brewing has one.
Yeah, fair.
Nib on Fire, they're pretty good. I like Tire on Fire. I think it's fun. I've never approached Robert or anything about it because it would be a lot of ink. Like you don't get just a little bit of a custom ink.
Yeah.
It's expensive. The shipping is crazy. Hey, Gina, what's up?
Oh, hey, Gina.
Holy crap, it's almost 7.
I know, I'm hungry.
Okay. So get some food. Do Ohio River on Fire. Still want a teal ink with pink shimmer?
I believe it's the Cuyahoga River.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
What about Maumee? Maumee River? I bet that could burn.
It didn't burn.
I just take out like, six-eyed fish and that kind of thing. Blinky the
Why
six-eyed
are you
fish.
being so negative about Lake Erie and other rivers and tributaries around Ohio right now?
I remember when I was in
very, very hurt.
I remember when I was in grad school and my friend Nicole went kayaking on the Maumee River, and locals found out about that. Like, oh my God, are you kidding? What were you thinking?
You shouldn't fall in.
She was in a kayak. Of course she fell in.
Why would she fall in?
Because kayaks roll.
I've been kayaking and I did not fall in.
I'm pretty sure she went in. I haven't seen her in a few years. I don't know. Maybe she's got tentacles, which would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
I don't think she's dead.
Well,
I see her.
It's fine then.
Because it's Ohio, yeah. Fishing and Doodler style label Ancient Tire on Fire. Pannonia surely has a pink shimmer mix-in. Almost certainly. And I think you can do stuff like that with kiwi and such like that. I don't know. I've thought about doing an ink. I think it'd be kind of cool.
That's one of those things, though, that Mike's going to have to contact somebody, and that's the problem. So you're going to have to, you want a pen case made? Well, you're going to have to contact Rick from Rickshaw. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, you want an ink? I have to contact an ink maker to discuss what I want to do. I don't want to do that. So there's that, right?
I feel seen.
Yeah.
Well, and also it's committing to a design. That's the other thing. It's tough.
I mean, all you have to do is discuss with somebody something and do a little research, make sure it's not pedestrian. And
It's true.
well, I mean,
Tentacle on fire, green, black with red shimmer. Nice. Mixed your own with Robert Orchestra Tranquility. Oh, fancy. Nice getting called out. Yup. Well, it's, you know.
So if it's
her
not
job.
my job, then who's going to do it?
Nobody. Well, probably somebody.
Well,
But,
sure.
yeah. Hey,
Katie. Emily Katie.
Katrina Emily Cat.
Mer.
There.
Remember when I showed her butt on stream last week?
Oh, no. One phone call can get it done. I mean, maybe.
Mike, there's not much more. Mike hates talking on the phone more than contacting a company through email. I'll go ahead and throw that out there. It's because we're going to order pizza. The place that we go to does not have online pizza ordering. So.
Well, they do, but we can't get the deal we like.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Well, there you go. But then I have to call it in. It's a long process to make this order too. Mike's like, I'm not doing it. Either we're not going to get it or you're going to call it in.
That's right.
Is basically the way it is.
I'll go drive and pick it up. No problem doing that. I just want to talk to people on the
Who's
phone.
the introvert here? Is that I think is weird. Mike will chat anyone, anytime.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't like talking on the phone, but I'll do it. I don't care.
Yeah. You'll do it for pizza.
Sure.
The funny thing is, this is not just this one place. This is
or
ever
for
since
a job. I mean, if I'm
since
getting
we've
money to talk about something, sure. Okay, fine.
As long as we've been together, I think I've had you call the pizza place.
Oh,
like
always.
I think as long as we've been together.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't think I've had to talk to a pizza place in like 15 years. It's been glorious.
Yeah, because when I've been gone, there's no way you've ordered.
Let's get some Domino's.
That's it. Yep.
Same way as Mike. I hate talking to people on the phone. It's not that I hate. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's not...
I just feel like maybe it's because I'm so used to chatting with people, and I feel like when I call places, I'm just overly friendly, and then people I'm calling to purchase their wares are saying, I say thank you, and they're like, you're welcome, and they're like shocked, like why?
I do that
is
when
she...
I go to drive-thrus, and people are like, thank you so much for saying
It's sort of like that. They're like, why is she being so nice? Or why is she thanking me for this?
They would like say, welcome to Taco Bell. How are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing well. How are you? And they're like, oh my God, nobody's ever asked me that.
Yeah. I think it's weird that people don't.
Any word on YouTube memberships? I haven't done anything with that yet.
The answer is, I have to look into something. I'm not going to do it.
I got to figure out something to make it worthwhile.
But you also you got your vaccine. You weren't feeling great this week for a day or so.
Well,
that's an excuse.
The other thing is, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter or not, but there's this person.
I don't believe I do follow me on Twitter.
Nice.
I don't know.
There was a person who, there was this tweet I put out. It was like, I spent all day in waiting mode because I have a thing to do at 2:00. And I have that as an ADHD thing. And I'm glad that other people also have that thing. But if I have like one thing scheduled in the middle of the day, so like Monday I had this guy I was going to talk to at
it
office
throws
hours.
you completely off. It just ruins everything for you.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
At like 2:00, I'm like, okay, I gotta Zoom with this dude at 2:00.
Yeah.
That meant until 2:00.
You were just done. You're like, I have this coming up. I can't do anything.
Can't focus on anything else. I'm just like locked in, and like I don't want to miss it. I can't bear being late for things or forgetting things.
Oh my, yeah.
And man, if I get into a project and like get that ADHD hyper focus working, I'll completely blow off this dude's Zoom thing that we arranged. Just like you get stuck in this like I gotta.
I can procrastinate. I know how long it takes me to get ready for things. And so Mike would be sitting there freaking out. He's like, we have to go. We have to go. I don't know why you're still sitting there. What is going on?
Yeah.
And all that. Like for our live stream here, I was 9 minutes early and you're like, you better get going. You're not going to make it on time.
Well, that I was joking about. When I said that at 4, I was just joking about that one. But the anticipation anxiety is real. It's not exactly anxiety. It's just like you kind of...
That's anxiety, I think. And that has to be part of it.
I don't know, maybe.
Gina says that's true compatibility. One person who is willing to order the pizza.
One person's going to pick it up. Yeah.
Hey, Tina.
She's right.
An angel.
Andrew Zanders is in the same way as Mike. I hate talking to people on the phone. Yep, get it. Somebody really should make Lovecraft or Universal Monsters series of things. Universal Monsters I could see. Lovecraft, I don't know, maybe.
Again, I don't like it.
Like what?
But
talking to people
talking on the phone.
Um,
But text for days. Text, you know.
Glenn Craig says he has to do it for work. He hates doing it after hours. I had a job like that. It was a nightmare.
Luckily, now, since I do nibs, I answer the phone way less. And it's not, but back in the day, I used to have to answer the phone quite a bit. And, oof, that was tough.
Let's see. Oh, God, that's a mood. Yeah, that's my mood. It's my mood, Sarah. Try and schedule things earlier in the day, specifically because of that. Yeah, it's, yeah. I do that sometimes, too.
Let's go. I'm hungry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So I work from 7 a.m. Can't spend 2 hours waiting to get started. Yep. Well, 7 a.m. I don't want to see 7 a.m. It's not anxiety. Your brain's just not able to do anything until the scheduled thing is done. I think that's exactly it, Sarah. I'm not like worried about it. It's just like, just can't get anything else done.
I'm the opposite, where I try and get everything done as possible for that time.
Yeah, well, you don't have the ADHD thing of I might get distracted and completely miss this thing.
I have the opposite problem.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. Well, because the hyperfocus thing is also an ADHD situation.
But it's not
like I'll get
that
lost in a thing and be like, oh crap, it's been 3 hours.
Yeah, it's not quite like
That's
that.
That's like, wow, like forget to eat for a day or something, you know. I know I don't look like I forget to eat, but you know, because Audrey will be like, hey, did you eat today?
Have you eaten today? Scrags,
Have
you
I
need to
eaten
go
today?
outside? Or you want dinner?
I had a granola bar earlier.
Oh.
Don't do the waiting mode usually thing. If you have a thing, you'll get done. The planning mode, you'll have it plan every single step out. Oh, yep. Enjoy your pizza. I'm gonna buy. Everybody's saying buy.
Will.
They're like, she means it.
Okay. I looked official when I said it that time, didn't I?
All right. Thanks very much for joining us. It's almost 7 o'clock. I was focused on chat, and you know, so you're like 5:30. Remember how you're like, what are we gonna do? Well, so throwing a mahalo, is that?
Sure. Cool, dude.
Radical, gnarly, etc.
Yeah.
So think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place. I will see y'all next week on some videos. I don't know what I'm going to do, but something. Maybe I'll do this wee little pen or some stuff we talked about. Check out that Papier Plume ink if it's still available. Go see them. And were you just throwing the K-pop heart?
Oh, I was in the beginning, yeah.
I feel like I'm doing... Yeah, there we go. I always want to go like this, and it doesn't do anything.
What is that, you with your little salt?
Because it's the spice.
Yeah.
The spice must flow. You're very welcome. So like, comment, subscribe, become a patron if you want. Thank you for being a patron if you are. I got a new patron today.
Mike sells stuff too.
Oh, I sell stuff, but like whatever.
There.
Yeah, good old Inky D.
Just throwing it out there because we never mention the things that are around here.
No, I figure people can see them. Send me a letter if you want to. Watch me play video games on Tuesday and Thursday.
You can write me, but I probably won't respond. But I want to. In my heart, I will.
You'd probably respond.
I might respond.
Yeah. Anyway, there's all the things. All right. See you later, guys and gals. Audrey, say goodbye, Audrey.
Bye, Audrey.
Hey, you really said goodbye, Audrey.
I did.